All right, guys, welcome to Money Making Mondays, Make Money Mondays. We've got so many new things going on. It's uh, crazy to keep up with everything, but welcome to this session. Actually, today I want to talk about, really dissecting our activities for Monday, right? So at MMA Masterclass in person, we're talking about money making activity. But right now, I want to talk about the DMO, the daily methods of operating. So it's really important that we understand and we have a clear realization on the fact that what you do today matters, what you do tomorrow matters. This is the compound effect. So let's light up the chat. I want everyone to turn on your cameras. When you're in Lucy's world, visibility is presence, visibility is connection. So thank you. If you can turn on your cameras, that would be incredible because visibility is accountability. Everybody write it in the chat. Visibility is accountability. And I want you to be in this space for the next 30, 40 minutes being very accountable. So the daily method of operating, visibility is accountability. I want everybody to write on your notebooks, okay? DMO, daily method of operating. The daily method of operating. What is it that I'm supposed to do every single day? Because I want to continue breaking this down. There is no lack of opportunity in the business world. There's no lack of opportunity in the marketplace. Okay. Give me a number one in the chat. Give me a number one in the chat. Those of you that really believe you can double your income next year. Give me a number one in the chat. I'm going to be reading the chat. Okay. Sol. Okay. Who else? Christy, you could double your income. So if you're at 25,000, you can go to 50,000. If you're at 50,000, you can go to 100,000. If you're at 100,000, you can go to 200,000. If you're at 200,000, you can go to 400,000. But it's going to take a daily method of operating. And that's where the challenge comes. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are promising the world. Everybody right now is, it's going to be the new year, new resolutions. Everybody's getting ready to start the gym January 1st, or actually maybe January 4th. Everybody has all these great ideas of what they're going to do in January. Well, I'm here to challenge you to implement those ideas today, starting today. You see, our problem is not that we don't know what to do. It's that we have not developed the discipline to do what we're supposed to do when we're supposed to do it. So write down that word discipline. Last week, I told you guys about three things. I shared with all of you in our last session about three things that is going to help you really have a breakthrough. It started with C's. 1, 2, 3 C's. Does anybody recall what I shared? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. It was 3 C's. It was 3 C's. Commitment, yes. Coachable, yes. And what else? 3 C's. Consistency. Kudos to you. Yes. Commitment, number 1. Okay. Being coachable. You see, coming to this mentorship, this group mentorship, is not the solution. I'm not giving you the solution. I'm giving you what you must do for you to become the solution. I'm giving you what you must do to become the solution. See, a lot of times we think because you come to a mentorship session That's the final answer. No, that's the beginning. It's what you do with what I tell you. So you have to be committed. How committed are you? How committed are you really? You've got to be coachable. That means just follow directions. Follow directions. You know, 4 weeks ago, we're going to break this down. 4 weeks ago, write this down for everyone that's here with me now. I don't care if this is your first time, your fourth time. You know, we're going for the next, 3 months. We're going all the way to April. We're going to continue all the way to April. 4 weeks ago, I said, send out 50 text messages to 50 people in your phone every Monday. You know why I laugh? Because I used to be like you. I used to play small. I used to get in my way. I used to blame everybody else. I used to come up with a million excuses. Who can relate to who I used to be? Put a number 3 in the chat if you can relate to what I'm telling you. We make excuses. We blame everybody else. We're looking for a miracle. How many of you raise your hand if you're looking for a miracle in real estate? I'm here to help you, my friends. There's no
There's no
miracles in real
miracles in
estate.
real estate.
Okay? Let me see. I don't know my there's no miracles in real estate. The only thing you're going to find in real estate is results. Put it in the chat, results. I want you to focus on results. Results. Your results speak loud about yourself. Your results from the last week. So let's dissect this a little bit. The number one thing you must walk away with in this mentorship, in this group mentorship, is clarity. This is not the solution. I'm not going to give you the solution. I'm going to give you what to do so you can create the solution. Are you with me? Raise your hand if you're with me. I'm going to give you what you must do to create your solution. I want you to be so independent. I want you to be interdependent. Write that word down, interdependent, not codependent. See, we get into real estate, we become codependent because we come from having jobs where we are codependent. We're codependent on the boss. We're codependent on the other people that work with us. We're codependent with somebody else. And they program us to be codependent because they just want us to do the work, build their empire, go home with a little paycheck or a big paycheck, but it's a paycheck. And I want to teach you how to break out of that codependency and become independent, but interdependent. What's interdependent? Interdependent is I don't do it alone. I do it in community of people that are aligned with me. So 4 weeks ago, I said, send out 50 text messages, 50 text messages every Monday to 50 people in your contacts. It does not matter who they are. And all you have to do is say, hey, come on, write this down. Write this down because I don't care if you're in financing. Let me see if I can I'm gonna try to do something here. I don't care if you're in financing. I'm gonna try to get something. I don't care if you're in financing. I don't care if you sell popcorn. I don't care if you sell shoes. I don't care what you sell. This is gonna help you go to the next level. This is gonna help you elevate. Okay? 50 text messages every Monday, come hell or high water. No if, no ands, no buts, no excuses. If you don't do it and it's midnight, you get up and you do it at midnight. Oh, Lucy, but I can't text people at midnight. I'd rather you get in trouble than stay stuck. So whether you're a top producer or you're a zero producer or you're an average producer or you're selling, wherever you are, it doesn't matter. 50 text messages every Monday to 50 people in your contacts. Now, which one do you think is the biggest challenge? The 50 text messages or doing it? Let me read you in the chat. Which one is the real challenge? The 50 text messages or doing the 50 text messages? Doing it. Now, I want you to ask yourself, did I do it? And if I didn't do it, what's getting in the way? You're self-sabotaging. You're breaking another promise. So I'm going to give you the script once again. I'm going to give you the script one more time because I know, oh, Lucy, but I lost the script. I forgot what I'm supposed to tell them. The dog ate it. I lost my phone. Come on. What other excuses do we have? What other excuses I didn't have time? Let me see. Give me some of those excuses. If you didn't do your 50 text messages every Monday. Anybody want to share? Anybody bold enough to share? Now, once you master your 50 text messages on Monday, guess what you do on Tuesday? You do 50 text messages again. You see, the beauty of this is that we already tried it. I was on my side job. Okay. I love when I get excuses because I love bursting people's excuse bubble. I love bursting people's excuse bubble. Okay. This is how long it took somebody that did it. I'm not going to ask if this person has continued doing it. I'm not here to make anybody feel bad. You're doing a pretty good job at making yourself feel bad if you're not winning. You don't need my help. If you're not winning, you don't need my help to feel bad. You're doing a pretty good job at making yourself feel bad. And I know that because whenever we don't win, we feel bad. Who agrees? Raise your hand if you agree with me. For those of you that don't have your camera on yet, I'm still waiting for you to turn on your camera. Having your camera on is not negotiable. Leader, there you go. Thank you. I don't care where you are. Visibility is accountability. Thank you so much. Even if you're upside down, I'm turning you on your head. It don't matter. Guys, listen to me. Mentorship is guiding someone through the process of growth. This session is to guide you through the process of growth. This is not training. You already know what you're supposed to do. You already know what you're supposed to do. So I'm not here to make you feel bad. I'm here to guide you. 50 text messages to 50 people on your contacts. The person that did it, it took them 30 minutes. So for those of you that say you don't have time, let me remind you, every time you break a promise to yourself, you are teaching your mind not to believe in you. Every time you break a promise to yourself, you are training your brain. Don't believe me. I'm a liar. Don't believe me. I don't have what it takes. Don't believe me. I don't deserve making 100K. I don't deserve being the person that I say I want to become. I don't deserve the success that I say I want to have. Because every time you break a promise to yourself, you think nothing is happening, but your brain is getting trained by who? Say me. So when you tell yourself, I'm going to do 50 text messages, it takes 30 minutes. It takes 30 minutes. Now, let's be honest. How many hours do we have in a week? Put it in the chat. All of you should know that already because I shared that with everyone already. See, this is mentorship. Mentorship is we're gonna go down this road 168 hours. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. 100, everybody needs to know 168 hours. What do you think you're doing to your mind when you tell your mind that you didn't have time? But the truth is, there's 168 hours a week. And what are you doing to your brain every time you are not truthful with yourself? Every time you tell your brain you're going to do something and you don't do it, Tali, I don't know who has the phone on and it's like upside down looking at the ceiling. Can 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 we put that? Because this is being recorded, guys. So cooperate with me. Be all in or be all out, my friends. Let's go. Come on, we're CEOs here. We're CEOs. Oh, okay, I got it. Thank you. All right. I know I want you to turn your camera on, but the ceiling is not a good student. All right. So this thing about I don't have time, can we come up with a better reason for not coming through on our own commitments? Like, let's come up with a better reason. Because you already have plenty of excuses. We already know how to the dog had a bellyache, my head hurts, my knee hurts, my back hurts. What's a better reason? Let's really identify it. Put it in the chat. What's a better reason why you haven't committed to your first level of consistency? Because you're complaining. We complain about not making money. If you came to the masterclass, you already know the people move the money. So what's a better reason? Let's think of a better reason. What could be the real reason that you have not committed to your business and done the first DMO, daily method of operating? See, when you look at high performers, when you look at people that perform at a high level, they're not just unstoppable. They're committed. They're committed. They're committed. High performers are committed. High performers do what they say they're going to do when they say they're going to do it. And what I want you to understand is money does not flow where people are not being moved. So if you have a money flow issue, if you have a cash flow issue, is because you're not moving the people. And I'm giving you the easiest way. Look, let's be honest. We're not doing 10 open houses a week, probably. We're not prospecting on the phone, making phone calls 3 hours a day. So I'm giving you the easiest thing to do. Like, this is kindergarten level. It's called 50 text messages that you copy and paste to 50 people in your contacts, and it takes 30 minutes. Like, if you cannot conquer that, maybe real estate is not really for you. Maybe you're really not hungry like you say you're hungry. Or there has to be another reason. Do you guys agree there has to be a better reason than I didn't have no time? Do you guys agree with that? Yes, no, maybe so. I'm in shock. Lucy, you're hurting me. This is painful. I wrote this the other day. I'm going to say it to you guys because You're not going to find anybody that knows how to make money in real estate like I do. And you're not going to find anybody that's willing to teach you what they know to make money in real estate like I do. Because we don't have a lack of real estate people. We have a lack of real estate leadership that's willing to help people grow into their next level. And that's why I do it, not just for real estate people, but also for every professional. So I said this the other day. You will not fail on my watch. You will not fail on my watch. If you are part of Lucy's world, you're not going to fail. I'm going to bring you the best of the best. Can you understand that? Give me an emoji, share some hearts, send me some love. I don't know if you guys are like in shock. I mean, I don't like, show me some love, say something. You're not going to fail on my watch. I I'm here for you. The only reason that you're going to fail is because you're not coachable. Is because you're not willing to trust the process. The only reason you're going to fail is because you are resisting. You resist it. I'm bringing you into the world of opportunities, but you have to WORK. You have to learn the best four-letter word for 2026 is work. WORK. And the only reason you're not able to work at the level you can work, it's because you're focused on another four-letter word that is not your friend. What is that? Who could tell me another four-letter word that's not your friend and it's not a bad word? There you go. Thank you, Liana. Yeah. Lazy people cannot make money. Lazy people cannot make money because lazy people are not creating the momentum that it requires to make money. Man, I wish you guys would stop self-sabotaging. That's why Tony Robbins says making money is a science. There's certain things you're supposed to do, and if you do them, you're going to get the results. So let's break it down again. Three things you must do. The secret to you getting to your next level is you got to be committed, you got to be coachable, and you got to be consistent. Which one of those three is your biggest challenge right now? I want to know because I'm here for you. You need to be here for yourself too. You should be making this time sacred. Like there's people that pay $1,000 for this level of mentorship. And if you paid $1,000 for this mentorship, you'd be showing up full force, all in, right? Because it costs you $1,000. That's our biggest problem. We don't value the things that life gives us sometimes that don't cost us. But I want to wake you up and say, man, one day it'll cost you $1,000 to show up in my mentorship. Take advantage of this right now. Because this is a gift. So which one of those three is your biggest challenge? Consistency. Okay. I'm here for you. I'm not here for myself. I already know this stuff. I implement this stuff. If you were here this morning at the masterclass, you guys that were at the masterclass saw this stuff manifested. We went from 3 to 20 people in 4 weeks. But it's taken commitment, me being coachable, because I got people that coach me. I got to trust the process. I have to be a good student. And I've been consistent. So being consistent, committed and consistency. Which one, Ileana? Pick one. What is your biggest problem? Gino, what's your biggest problem? I got to be more committed. Consistency, committed. committed. Okay. Let me explain. Let me see which one got more. I'm gonna explain the one. I'm gonna break down the one. That's why I want you to choose one. So I've got committed, consistency, committed, being also committed. What's your biggest one? We're gonna tackle your first giant. You guys are facing some Mickey Mouse giants, but they're beating you up. Consistency. I need to take it. So it was one of the three, either committed, coachable, or consistent. There's only three, and they all start with a C. There's only three: committed, coachable, and consistent. So consistency, consistency. Okay. Talia, let me know which one you can help me count that because I'm losing track. Which one do I have the most? I'm going to tackle the one that has the most. I think consistency has the most.
Yes, consistency.
Okay. Okay. When you are lacking consistency, write this down. You don't have clarity. Lack of consistency is the symptom of not having a clear blueprint of what it is you really want to accomplish. Let me see. I want to see. Give me a second. I want to see what did somebody write? Hold on. Consistency. Yeah. So lack of consistency is not having clarity. And this is something you must work on every day. Consistency requires a daily method of operating. Okay. A daily method of operating. So when you see someone that is not being consistent, it is a clear symptom of there is no focus, there's no business plan, there's no blueprint, there's no clarity. So when you're missing clarity, when you're not clear about where it is you want to go, oh, I want to make a lot of money. See it, guys, let me help you. Let me help you. Let me break this down at a third grade level. Let me break this down at a third grade level. It's easy to say I want to close 50 transactions a year. But what does that really mean? What does 50 transactions a year really mean? And I'm using 50 transactions because everybody should have 50 new clients every year. There's no reason why you can't. But what does it really mean? Number one, write this down. I'm going to give you what it's going to take. You got to do the work. Yeah, you need to do Gino, you need to do the work. Ain't nobody doing the work for me. I mean, I run my organization with a very powerful real estate platform, but you don't see none of them over here doing the work for me. That's why it's not the platform, it's the organization you're part of. It's the leadership you align with. That's why under my watch, you got to grow or you got to go. That's my mindset. On my watch, you got to grow or you got to go, because if you don't grow, you're going to make me look bad. If you guys do not grow, si ustedes no crecen, I'm going to look bad. Me van a ver a lucir mal a mí. So if you don't want to grow, you got to go. And I love you. I'll love you forever. But we're here to grow. How many of you are here to grow? Then you got to overcome your little giants. You got these little giants that are holding you back. So what does it really take? What does it really take to do 50 transactions a year? That's where you need clarity. Number one, how many conversations per day? Number one. Guys, wake up. If you don't move the people, you don't move the money. How many people must you speak to every single day? That's why I'm making it kindergarten level. 50 text messages. It takes you 30 minutes. There's no excuses. Whether you're in finances, whether you are in, you know, whatever you're in, whatever you sell, whatever business you're in, 50 text messages. And I tell you to do it on Monday so you can activate those people and continue to work them the rest of the week. Because you have to know, how many people do I have to speak with? You must speak with new people. Your phone must be ringing. You must be reaching out to new people. You must be putting it on social media. You must be going live about it. You must be doing reels about it. You must be doing stories about it. How do you pretend to close 50 transactions in the next 12 months and you do a post once a week? Come on now. You do a reel once a week. You do a story every now and then. Come on, man. How long does it take to do a story? 60 seconds. So you must be talking to people. So it's not anybody could say, I want to close 50 transactions in the next 12 months. But how many people do you have to talk to a week? So everybody, the challenge is you must send out 50 text messages. 50 text messages every Monday. You must find a way to eliminate the laziness. Like you gotta, like I prefer, I'm gonna give you permission to tell yourself the truth. If you're not doing 50 text messages every Monday to 50 people in your contacts, which is gonna take 30 minutes, I'm gonna give you permission to call yourself lazy and beat yourself up until you wake up. Like there's no way you cannot have 30 minutes to send out 50 text messages. There's no way. And if you're a top producer, you should be sending out 50 text messages anyway, because your next level of production is with other people. So how many people must you speak to? You got to send out 50 text messages every week. Number two, on Tuesday, you got to follow up with the people that responded. You have to follow up with people. You guys are doing open houses. You guys are getting messages on social media. You guys are getting likes. You guys have, people that have purchased from you in the past. You guys got clients that you have right now that can refer you other people. You have to spend 15 hours a week, 15 hours a week following up. 15 hours a week. How much is that a day? About 3 hours. 3 hours a day following up. 3 hours a day following up. If you move the people, you move the money. So, number one, you activate people, 50 text messages on Monday. Number two, you focus Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, following up with people. Because here's the thing, just because you send 50 text messages on Monday doesn't mean you don't follow up with those people. You got to follow up with those people. Hey, did you get my text message? Hey, did you have any questions? Hey, can I send you some information? Hey, is there anything that I can do for you? See, your problem is not money. Your problem is you're not working to the level it is required to move money. That's it. Don't you prefer to know the truth so you could stop complaining or blaming? so you can have some clarity. And then you must be on social media consistently. I haven't done this, but I think I'm going to take time to go look at everybody's social media because I really want, I really want to help you guys. I really want to help you guys, you know? And for me to help you, I care enough to pay attention. Maybe you've never met a leader before that cares enough to pay attention. Maybe this is new for you. But I don't want you to suffer anymore. It hurts to be stuck. Don't you agree? It hurts to want to do something and you don't do it. No, yes. No, you guys like being, yes, it hurts. It hurts to be stuck. So I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you free yourself. Either you free yourself by trusting me and you follow the process, you trust the process, you do what I tell you because I know it's going to help you. You get out of the way and just follow directions, right? Or you just say, you know what? I'm not going to grow. I'm going to stay where I'm at the rest of my life. I'm not willing to go through the growing pains. I'm not willing. No estoy dispuesto a pasar el dolor de crecimiento. I'm not willing to go through growing pains. I'm going to stay having a million excuses. I'm going to stay blaming everybody else. I'm not going to take responsibilities. I don't want to take responsibility. No, Lucia, I don't want to take responsibility. I don't want to tell my family and the people that are asking me that I'm too lazy to take out 30 minutes once a week to send out 50 messages and then take 3 hours a day to follow up and then go and do 5 stories a day and 2 reels a day and a educational live every week. And no, Lucy, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So, and that's okay. But you gotta, at some point, make a decision. So if you're not gonna be consistent, check this out. I'm gonna end with this and we're gonna stop the recording. I'm gonna answer some questions. Check this out. I'm gonna prove something to you that you've never seen. Who's ready for some truth? Who's ready for some real, raw reality truth? You see, I'm gonna prove to you, you have what it takes to be committed. I'm gonna prove to you that you are coachable, and I'm gonna prove to you that you're consistent. You're committed to doing nothing because you do nothing that takes you forward every single day. You know how to be committed. You know how to be committed to making excuses, to not doing the money making activity. You know how to be committed to the busy work that does not produce income. You're committed to blaming everything else for why you're not where you want to be. You really know how to be committed. You're committed to staying off track. You're committed to playing small. You're committed to whatever has you at the level you're at. I'm going to prove to you that you're coachable. Everybody else that plays smaller than you has coached you. Everybody else that plays smaller than you has coached you into playing at the level you're at. Your friends, your neighbors, people that have no clue what day it is, low-level performers have coached you. And that's why you're where you're at. And I'm going to prove to you, you know how to be consistent. For the last 4 weeks, maybe you're one of the people that have done the same thing over and over. You know how to be consistent in the things that are not producing the results. You know how to be consistent in non-money making activity. Non-money making activity. You know how to be consistent in self-sabotaging. You know how to be consistent in things that keep you unfocused. You know how to be consistent in not paying attention, in not following directions. You know how to be consistent in not following the process. You know how to be consistent. If you would only give yourself permission to stop the insanity. Because next year at this time, I'm not going to be at this level. And I'm inviting you not to stay behind. I'm inviting you to wake up and stop the insanity. Because you know how to be committed. You've been doing the same thing all year. You've been saying the same excuses all year. You've been doing what you've been doing the whole year. It's time to elevate. It's time to graduate. It's time to go to that next level. So that next year at this time, not only have you become the person you say you want to be, the results will speak loud and clear. The results will show who you have become, but you got to start being the person you want to become now. So I congratulate you for showing up to this mentorship, but this mentorship is not the solution. Okay? You're going to have to make some tough decisions between now and December 31st. And it's not to eat 12 more grapes, the ones you've been eating all year. No se coman las juguitas otra vez, las mismas juguitas de todos los años. Eating grapes don't make nobody successful. Okay? So we got some tough decisions to make. But let me tell you, you guys are not going to fail on my watch. I'm going to pay attention to the point that you're either going to grow or you're going to go. And then you can't blame me. Because 5 years from now, you're going to look back, 5 años después de hoy, si no haces lo que te estoy diciendo por tu bien, you're going to look back and you're going to say, Lucy was right. Love you guys. We're going to stop the recording. We're going to answer some questions.